girl. Good job. Yeah. Okay, let's clean up that. Good girl. Good girl. I know. Hi. Good girl. Good girl. Good job. Good girl. Let's walk back the way we came. Good job. Did I get? Oh yeah, got your leash under it. There we go. Good girl. We're gonna wait for Mr. Red. There we go. Just flip your leash. There we go. Nice job. That was very good. Good girl. Good job. Good girl. That's our working distance. Good girl. Because I heard her do one slightly heavier breath than before. Slight reaction to the other dog. That was beyond just looking and moving on, all on her own. Did you just pick something up off the ground? Oh, not actually edible, huh? I'll rest in the shade after this lap. There's a good girl. Start turning toward us. Just too much. Good girl, Maisie. Good girl. That was so nice. Good girl. Sure to move on. I know, you're doing so good. A whine from excitement. So slightly over threshold because the other dog took a few steps directly toward her and was looking right at her. That was too exciting. He's watching. Hi, you're doing good check-ins. There you go. Back to very calmly checking to see what he was doing and then moving on. So many good smells here, huh? A little too much interest again. Help her move on. That's a good girl. Good girl. She's still choosing to move on when I change direction. Good girl. Yeah, you're doing so good. Oh, yeah, there you go. I didn't have to even call her to help her move on. She just went when she noticed that I was changing direction to add a little distance. Oh, fine, Bill more because you're being cute. Yes, you are. Okay, you want to move on again? Nice. Okay, back to just glancing over at the other dog and then moving on. And then a lot of glancing. So close to threshold. Yes, you're a good girl. And burst of energy while looking at the dog. So we need to add more distance again. I like that again. As soon as I turned my body, she turned to go with me. I didn't have to pull on the leash or even call her. Too much interest. Good girl. Now it's going over. Should have added more last time. In retrospect, thought it was enough. She's saying it wasn't. Let's take a break in the shade. Okay, don't pull me so hard though. There you go. I switched the leash from being attached at the front of her harness like I usually do to help with decreasing pulling and making it easier to hold the dog back if they pull or lunge. Switched it to the back because she kept circling me and this is getting a little annoying and it's a little easier to manage with the leash clipped onto the back. And she's being very good and calm today, and also I have enough strength that I am able to hold on to her even if she does lunge while the leash is clipped to the back. And then otherwise we're continuing to do our bath work. We did take a rest in the shade for several minutes as well. Good girl. And that helped her not just cool down, but also be calmer again after a little bit too much excitement in the middle. Oh, now he's looking at you. Good girl, Maisie. I know he's looking right at you. Oh, that's too excited. Maisie. Yes, who's a good girl? Good girl. Oh, now he's so exciting. Using the least amount of pressure needed to get her to be able to make the decision to turn away. So if she had been lunging hard enough that I had to pull her away, I knew she wouldn't turn back, then I would have done so. I would have pulled harder on the leash, as well as called her more loudly, more distraction noises like little kissy, something like that. But I could tell, good girl, yes, you're doing good, that she was going to be able to turn herself around without that much help, just because we've been working together and I'm getting to know her, and sure enough, she did. We added quite a bit of distance, and then we'll go back to training.